What is going on, guys? Welcome back to BeamNG Drive. Today we're at Grid Map, trying not to crash, but we're looking at 3 different mods today for the new 0.31 update. So this is the T-Series Remastered update. What it did is it added a remastered T-Series, which is the semi-truck we all know and love. This thing has absolutely been amazing, but there has been some things that I've noticed that I would personally change already. And one of those first things is more power. This thing definitely lacks in the power department. YouTube Daddy is telling me that 85% of you guys are not subscribed. I'm trying to hit 1,000 before the end of the year. Well, did you subscribe? And I have this here. This is a stock configuration with a kind of like I think these are the new cargo boxes. So there's 10 of these boxes on the 23-foot trailer. And this is just the regular T-Series just doing its thing. I mean, it's handling it perfectly. I'm sure if there was like a hill or something, it would probably struggle. Alright, pulling up to our test mod. I'm going to park this car. We're going to hop out. We're going to do this the right way. They spend a lot of time making these as I slowly drift away. 1 second. I hate that it does that. We slowly drift away, but I have unhitched the trailer. Let's move the T-Series over. We will just carefully park it right there. Let's go over here to the modified one, and we'll first benchmark it without the trailer. As you can see, this thing has plenty of power. Honestly, a little too much. I probably need to tone it down in the power department. Can't even get grip. This thing could easily hit 100. Holy crap! It pretty much did. Oh no, I missed my trailer. Okay, my engine is shut off. Let me just reset. Poor thing, dude. This engine must be struggling right now. Can we line it up first try? Nope. Yes? No. I'm somehow over the You know what? That works. Alright, so the first mod we're looking at is the More T-Series Turbos mod. And so this mod adds 63 pound, 103 pound, and 203 PSI turbochargers, a stronger engine, and a 1.5 grippier tires. And if you guys watched the video that I recently uploaded, the one before this one, we did a kind of like a durability test with the trailers. And the biggest problem I was having was no grip on the tires, and I think that's the biggest thing that would have helped me if we had done that test again. So I am gonna wait a few more days to see if a few mods come out, but we are gonna redo that test because I feel like the mods that help the T-Series in the good way are coming out, and I think that's definitely what's gonna lead us to getting good results. So this is the first jump. Oh goodness, complete carnage. And the crazy thing is, this thing probably still runs. Okay, no, we've lost drive shaft. By the way, hit a like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys think that this stubby overcab is like the cutest semi in the world. So if you guys download this mod, I did have a little issue like subscribing to it on the BeamNG website. So if you guys do subscribe to it and it doesn't work, what you'll have to do is just download the mod manually and put it in your mods folder. That's what I had to do. I don't know if it's just a bug with the BeamNG form coming over to the BeamNG website. I'm sorry, to the BeamNG game. But it's just something that I had to do. But for you guys to activate the mod, there's a few things you have to do. Go to the front frame engine. You're going to select strong long block. That's part of the mod. And then under intake, you choose the PSI turbo you want. So there's a P60, P100, and P200, and usually you can do the T600, 450s, and whatnots. Also for the tires, while you're here in the front frame, you can do front axle, front hub, front wheels, and there you go. You can choose the front tires with grip. That gives you the grippier tires for the front and rear. What I am going to do is I'm going to take away the grippier tires for the rear because I want a drift T-Series, and I think this thing will do it, but the tires have too much grip. Alright, let's try this again. We have the 200 PSI turbo with the stronger engine and only grippy tires in the front. Yeah, this thing is nuts. I don't think I could get it to officially drift, but I think this is close enough to what we're trying to get here. Alright, the next mod is going to be the T-Series Adjustable Final Drive. So this makes your T-Series reach 100 miles plus. A very simple T-Series mod that gives adjustable final drive so you can reach 100 plus, or working better for towing. It goes both ways. Okay, so let's come in here. We can go to the rear frame, so we're going to be messing with the final drive. Now, I'm going to set the record straight. I'm not really good at messing with final drives and whatnot, so we will kind of play with this lightly and see what we can get. I know that's something that I do need to kind of like better myself, working with the gear drives. I know, yeah, actually I was gonna say I know a little bit, but no, I don't. So we'll just do full to the left, see what that gives us. And if you guys do know, place a comment down below kind of explaining how final drives work, and I'll pin it into the top. So I think for this, actually, let's use the stock T-Series, because then when we know what we need, when we know what we can, what helps us instead of hurts us, then we can move on to the turboed one. Okay, so the final drive right now is 2.8. Let's bring it over to 10/1. Okay, so that feels like there's no torque, but I think that's gonna give us a higher top end, if I'm not mistaken. No, I am absolutely mistaken. So that probably gave us a lot of torque and no top end. Okay, okay. Alright, good, good. So yeah, 5th gear, we were hitting 40. Let's come back here into tuning. Let's just bring it down to 5. 5, just 5 even. No special nonsense. Because I think stock was 2.5 or something like that. Okay, 1st gear. We are in high gear though, so that's something to think about. Okay, we're definitely getting up there in the miles per hour, but realistically, this thing will never need to go over like maybe 80 miles an hour, like for highway use. Okay, yeah, I had to crash there. I had no way to get past. So it is taking a while to get through the gears. I think that is part of just the, you know, the ratio being a little off. Maybe we can turn it down a little more after this, but let's see what it tops out at. We're at 5th gear, high 2, so technically we're at gear 10 because it's a dual shift transmission. There's a few dual shift transmission mods that kind of gets away of the dual shift mechanism. So 80 miles an hour is our max speed. But there's some transmission mods that fixes that, so maybe we can look into those in the next mod. I didn't particularly choose one right away because I'm still looking at to see which one I like the best, and I don't want to do a review on a mod that I'm not really sure of 100%. So maybe we'll stay tuned. Part 2 of the 0.31 update. I'm sure there's going to be new trailer mods as well, so I'm sure there's going to be a part 2 to this video. So let's go back in here to tuning. Let's go to the final drive. Let's do reset. Yeah, so 2.8 was stock. So we'll do 1. Let's see if 1 is good. Okay, we are 1/1 in the final drive aspect. So that means that torque is going to be honestly tremendous. But we have low gear. That's fine. It already feels weird. It's like shifting a little too much for comfort. Definitely wouldn't have hurt to put the at least the 60-pound turbo on this thing. It is definitely definitely sluggish. Dang, gear 3 and low, we're already at 100 miles an hour. So gear 3 and high, we're already at 100 as well. We still have 4 more gears. That is crazy. Okay, we definitely need to I think the 1 is a good starting point. I'm damaging the synchronizer. Shift in then, dang. Okay, we'll have to just leave this one here. Let's move into this one, our 200-pound one. So this one we did the final drive of 0.5. So we'll do 0.1, give it a little bit of a chance. Okay, we'll do 1/1 just like the other one, but this is the 200-pound turbo in high gear. Let's lock those differentials. Dang, third gear, we're already at 70 miles an hour. We're at 135. It takes so long to shift. Oh, it's climbing now. Holy crap. This thing is not made to go this speed. Whoa, it's almost at 200 miles an hour. That is crazy. We're definitely gonna overheat pretty soon. But we're still holding in there. Tires are holding up. Everything's holding up. Okay, we're starting to overheat. So if I shift into 5th, yeah, if I shift into 5th, it's gonna lower the RPM. So we'll probably cool the engine off a little more. Yeah, it looks like 101 is our top speed. So this is with the turbocharger mod and the adjustable final drive mod. That is pretty sweet. I don't think we can push it anymore because the turbo peaks out at 200 pounds. So I guess we could adjust the final drive a little more then, huh? All right, 0.5 is the lowest it'll let you go. So let's see what 0.5 of a difference will make. Okay, so 0.5 definitely made a difference because I'm already hitting 203 at third gear. But when I shift into 4th, it just loses the RPM. It just falls on itself. So I think definitely the 0.5 does help in miles per hour, but I think the engine just doesn't have the power to get it down. Alright, the next mod is going to be the Gravel T-Series all-wheel drive mod. Now, if you guys do know and are familiar with the channel, I absolutely love the Gravel B-Series mod. It's a truck mod that has kind of like a more off-roady type, semi-truck. But now, one of the things that I mentioned in the new update is that there's no all-wheel drive or full-wheel drive vehicle, and this mod adds that. So here you can see that he's created the axle, he's added the transfer case. This looks like a really well-made mod. Let's jump into it. So for you to add this to your T-Series, you're going to type in all-wheel drive. You're going to want the all-wheel drive for an axle, and the all-wheel drive, either the 10-speed or the automatic transmission, whichever one you normally use. And then now let's put it to the test. So you can't do high 4, you can only do low 4. Alright, so for me to be able to get over this, we're gonna have to do some modifications. We're in business. Beautiful. This is how the T-Series should perform. Alright. This is the second test we're going to do. Beautiful. Handled it very well. And I just want to show you guys the bottom. So see, it adds the axle and then the drive shaft, which is pretty sweet. Really great mod. A good tip for this mod too is I downloaded it from the repo as like an automatic download, and it actually wasn't working, and the creator of the mod suggested downloading this mod manually and then importing it that way. and that did fix my issue. So if you do download this mod and it's not working, definitely try doing that. So now that's got me thinking, will this mod help with the situation in our last video with traction? So let me set that scenario up, and then we will try redoing that scenario. Okay, I have the scenario set up just like in the previous video. If you guys did miss that video, go definitely check it out. It was really interesting seeing this thing perform. I don't know exactly which model this was that I'm using. Let's downshift a second. So it climbed up this with no problem. The issue was the turn. Alright. So far so good. Oh yeah, it's doing it. That's crazy. Whoa, that's impressive. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna send it. It's gonna want third, but I'm gonna keep it in second. Wow, that's impressive. It's crazy what front-wheel drive does to a vehicle. I mean, the proof is all there. There's no tire modifications, no turbo modifications. That's impressive. We are starting to get a little warm. Let's try one more hill. I'm just so impressed of this thing being able to do this.